make great writers, while great writers make great communicators, and great communicators make great persuaders, and you know what great persuaders make? They make good societies. That's what the world needs. Auspicious greetings to each one of you watching this video. I'm Subhana Khanum, and I'm delighted to tell you that me and my classmates are here to hand out on a very special topic of World Literacy Day. I want you to join us through this journey. Literacy not only enriches an individual's life, but it creates opportunities for people to develop skills, to provide for themselves and their family. Let's see how other girls feel about literacy and what they want to portray.
Imagine, you're struggling to read and write. Well, your life is filled with fears, ignorance and lack of knowledge. Reduced to tears by the anxiety of reading. Missing out reading the exciting books, seeing stories put you in a miserable mood. This is called illiteracy. Mentalities don't change by protest or demands for a modification to rights. Upbringing should be improved. Illiteracy should be eradicated. Reading and writing, like everything else, improve with practice. And of course, if there will be no young readers and writers, there will be no older ones. Literacy will be dead. And democracy, which many believe goes hand in hand, will be dead as well.
Education is the most important factor for changing the world. International Literacy Day is an occasion to give hope to millions of women, men and children who cannot read and write their own names. It is a timely reminder to the world about the importance of literacy for educating individuals, families, communities or whole societies.
Literacy. Literacy development is a vital source of a child overall development. It is a foundation of doing work in school, socializing with others, solving problems, making decisions, founding independence, managing time and working. Literacy allows us to make a sense of range of writing, visual and spoken text, including books, textbooks, news, magazine, etc.
Literacy is a bridge from misery to hope. It is a tool of daily life in the modern society and a bugbear against poverty. It is a building block of development and an essential complement to investments in roads, dams and factories. Literacy is a platform for democratization and a vehicle for the promotion of national and cultural identity. Especially for girls and women, it is an agent for families' health and nutrition. So, in the last, I would like to say, literacy along with education in general is basic human right.
के लिए
Literacy Day. It is an international observance that takes place on September 8 every year to raise awareness and concern for literacy problems that exist within our own local communities as well as globally. International Literacy Day was founded by proclamation of the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization or UNESCO in 1966 to remind the public of the importance of literacy as a matter of dignity and human rights. Why do we celebrate International Literacy Day? It was first celebrated in 1967. It began as an initiative to remind the common people about the importance of literacy to ensure dignity and human rights. A more literate society leads towards a more sustainable society. This day draws attention to the fact that there are still millions of people who struggle to gain literacy even today. It is meant to create awareness about the importance of literacy, numeracy, and education. What is the history of International Literacy Day? It was first conceived at the World Conference of Ministers of Education on the Eradication of Illiteracy, held in Iran in 1965. The following year, UNESCO took the lead and declared September 8 as International Literacy Day, with the primary purpose being to remind the international community of the importance of literacy for individuals, communities, and society, and the need for intensified efforts towards more literate societies. 1 year later, the global community accepted the challenge of ending illiteracy by participating in the first International Literacy Day. What is the theme of this year's Literacy Day? This year's International Literacy Day will be celebrated worldwide under the theme Transforming Literacy Learning Spaces, and will be an opportunity to rethink the fundamental importance of literacy learning spaces to build resilience and ensure quality, equitable and inclusive education for all. At the global level, a two-day hybrid international event will be organized on 8 and 9 September 2022 in Ivory Coast. The International Literacy Day global celebration lies at the heart of regional, country and local levels. As such, this year's outstanding programs and literacy practices will be announced through the 2022 UNESCO International Literacy Prizes award ceremony. But why do we love Literacy Day? We are all in this together. International Literacy Day reminds us that illiteracy exists in affluent societies, not just third world countries. It is a problem that needs to be solved and deserves our attention and participation. We are grateful. Just thinking about how different our lives would be if we could not read or write makes us shiver. International Literacy Day gives us reason to pause and be thankful for the parents, grandparents, siblings, teachers and others who invested their time to help us learn to read and write when we were young. Our literacy is a treasure for which we are grateful. Knowledge is power. Literacy is the key to personal empowerment and gives us personal dignity and self-worth.
So, as you have heard about all the information about literacy, I would like to conclude by saying that let us end the struggle of literacy by our most powerful weapon of books and pens. Let us take small steps to eradicate illiteracy and put the light of hope in everyone's life. Remember, education is the most powerful weapon it can use to change the world.
You